Yo, what's up? It's Jay. Rodtang Jitmuangnon is one of the biggest names in Muay Thai today. His punishing, boxing-heavy style, combined with his extreme durability and entertaining personality, makes him a fan-favorite fighter in one championship. He is currently the one flyweight Muay Thai champion and ranked number 1 in the one flyweight kickboxing division. Superlek Muka is one of the most talented and lethal fighters on the one championship roster, and his sharp kick-heavy style combined with a diverse elbow and knee ability makes him not only an extremely entertaining but also makes him a feared opponent across the kickboxing and Muay Thai divisions. Superlek is currently the one flyweight kickboxing champion and ranked number 1 in the one flyweight Muay Thai division. These two fighters from Thailand are at the top of their game, and with both of them being champions and also ranked number 1 in each other's divisions makes a super fight between them inevitable. This fight was booked ages ago but for whatever reason fell out. But to the Muay Thai and kickboxing fans' pleasant surprise, their huge super fight is back on, and on September 22nd, Rodtang will look to defend his Muay Thai title against Superlek. This is one of the most anticipated fights in recent history, and today I'm going to break down both fighters' strengths, weaknesses, and who I think will win. The largest factor in this fight, in my opinion, is range. Although Superlek is only an inch taller than Rodtang, his wingspan is 4 inches longer than Rodtang's, and his leg reach is 3 inches longer. Another major contributing factor to this is their styles. Superlek uses a Muay Thai style, which utilizes lots of kicks. He's great at fighting from his maximum range with long kicks, often to the body, but he is also extremely dangerous in the pocket with his clinch ability, his sharp elbows, and thudding knees. Rodtang uses a Muay Mat style, which utilizes a boxing-heavy arsenal. Rodtang is known for his heavy hands, high-pressure fight tactics, and his extremely durable chin. Rodtang looks to close the distance with his opponents and get into boxing range where he can unleash his hands to the head and body to overwhelm his opponent. The clearest path to victory in this fight for Superlek is to stay on the outside and keep his range maximized and work on landing his leg and body kicks. I'd also love to see Superlek using more teeps than he usually does, as we've seen Rodtang's opponents like Jonathan Haggerty have great success with teeping him. For Rodtang, his clearest path to victory is to enter the boxing range of Superlek and overwhelm him with punches. Rodtang is also very good at catching kicks. An often used tactic of Rodtang is to catch his opponent's kicks and deliver hard punches, usually to the body. This is something Superlek will have to be mindful of because body kicks are the only kicks you're technically supposed to catch, which are a pillar of Superlek's game. Although Rodtang is known for heavy hands, it's also important to note that Rodtang rarely gets one-punch finishes and his stoppages usually come from a barrage of punches. Something I want to mention is Rodtang's timing is very special and underappreciated in my opinion. Often, boxy-heavy fighters will utilize various techniques, usually including feints, skips, and head movement to close the range with their opponents, which Rodtang does, but Rodtang also often does not mask his entries and will instead rely on his timing. He patiently waits and uses his long attacks like leg kicks to range fight and will time his entries when his opponents are planted, throwing, or trapped by the ropes. This is where things get dicey for me in the fight. From range, I truly do not see Rodtang outlanding or outpointing Superlek from the outside. Superlek's kicks are much longer than Rodtang's and better overall. The range Superlek has not only makes it easier for him to land his kicks, but it also makes it easier to see and defend Rodtang's attacks. To me, this means Rodtang will need to press inside to work his hands in a place where Superlek cannot kick. But even in this range, it is extremely dangerous for Rodtang because Superlek is known for his devastating elbows, but also his destructive knees. A commonly used technique from Superlek is his step-in up elbow that works particularly well for splitting between the high guard that Rodtang uses. If Rodtang is not careful when entering the range, I could see Superlek landing more than one nasty elbow. But if Superlek decides to leap in with these elbows when Rodtang is waiting patiently, I could see Rodtang moving back and countering with straight punches. Superlek also often utilizes this pivot knee technique, which allows him to create space and land close range. This pivot in the technique also gives it more power as he uses a side knee instead of a traditional straight one. But there's a real risk with this move, as Rodtang could catch Superlek circling into a hook. Sometimes when Rodtang sees a high kick coming his way, he will lean backwards out of the range with his hands down to evade the kick. This is a fairly common defense used in Muay Thai, but it is very risky because if your timing is not perfect, you could be sticking your chin out, making the kick more impactful. We've seen Tawanchai knock out Sean Clancy with this, but it is particularly worse for Rodtang in my opinion because of his shorter stature. I really hope Rodtang does not use this defense against Superlek, and instead I think he could find success with concentrating on double blocking the high kick and pressing forwards into boxing range. Something else I noticed from Rodtang in the Jonathan Haggerty fight is this habit of reaching down to catch teeps, even when they are not thrown to the body. Haggerty picked up on this during the fight and was able to catch Rodtang with face teeps multiple times. Overall, this is going to be an extremely exciting matchup that I believe will showcase a ton of elite level Muay Thai ability from both of these fighters. From a range, I see Superlek and Rodtang exchanging leg kicks while trying to set up their main attacks, and in close I see them clashing, with Rodtang delivering heavy punches with Superlek looking to land his elbows and knees. This is going to be a close fight, but the fighter I see coming out with the one flyweight Muay Thai belt is Superlek Kiatmuka. This is a tough one, but for the reasons mentioned in the video, I see Superlek coming out on top. I believe his kicking ability, combined with his in-close clinch, elbow, and knee ability will be too much for Rodtang to handle, and I see Superlek becoming the double champ. I enjoyed making this video, and I intend on making more future fight predictions. My next fight prediction will most likely be Tawanchai vs Superbon, which is a fight I'm extremely excited for. But if you guys have other suggestions for Muay Thai or MMA fighter and fight breakdowns, be sure to let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.
I think if I walk past Tawanchai down the street, I would completely underestimate him as being the fighter that he is.